Hello everybody. Welcome to another live stream. I hope I turned down the volume of the music enough. A bit too much, maybe. Okay, I think that's okay. It might be a little bit loud, but hopefully that's okay. I hope everybody's doing really well and that you're all having a really good day. I am here just hanging out. I finally installed, I gave in, I installed the stupid Spotify app on my computer. We are now using that, so that is what I was just doing. I was trying to figure out, I downloaded the plugin for the Stream Deck for Spotify, but for some reason, I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but for some reason, when I install a new plugin, it just will not show up on my Stream Deck, and so sometimes I have to like reset the computer multiple times for it to actually happen. I don't know, but whatever. That's what I was trying to do. It didn't work. But I'm using the app now, so it should make it a little bit easier in the future for me to be able to just like pause the music instead of having to like find the window all the time, because that's really annoying. How are you, Ewan? How's life? How are things going? I hope you're doing really well. Hope your day is going really well. It's going to be a fairly short stream today. I'm supposed to be meeting with Ty because I have a microphone I'm going to be giving him and a webcam, because he says he wants to start streaming. And instead of him spending money, I might as well give him something that I'm not using, that will at least get him started, instead of him potentially buying something that's overpriced that I already have and I can give to him, or that he buys something super cheap that he's just going to have to replace in a few months anyway. So I figured might as well just give it to him, especially as like a thank you for the support and being here and stuff. Nice, we win. Yeah, no, I don't like those extra buttons. I try to go as minimal as possible, so I don't have any extra buttons on my stuff. Not a fan of a million buttons. But I wanted the Stream Deck so that way I can like, I wanted to be able to push a button to change the scene, but also turn down the volume on Spotify, and then have another button to like pause and play Spotify. That way I can do like scene transitions and stuff a lot easier. But I'll have to do it later. Not a big deal. Tired as always. Yeah, I know that feeling. I think I slept about 5 hours, which isn't horrible, but I'm feeling really tired today. I woke up at 10:30, and then I took my ADHD meds and stuff at around 11, hoping that it would like help me wake, or 11:30, hoping that it would help wake me up by the time I started streaming, and nope, I'm still tired. I am still tired. Night Owl, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, see, you play games where those come in handy. I don't. So for me, like, this is enough. This keyboard is enough, and it has more than enough buttons than what I need. I still haven't really set it up to give me all the buttons I need, but yeah, I don't play enough games that need a bunch of buttons. Most of the games I play can be done with a controller, so I just did it to. I got this keyboard just so it wouldn't take up space on my desk, but just because I like less keys. I had a Razer one and it broke, and Alana took the other one because I bought her one too and she took that one, but mine broke because liquid spilt on it and half the keys don't work. But I really liked that one because it also had a D-pad, and that was wonderful to work with. But this one that I just showed you only cost like $50, and the Razer one was like $150, and so I didn't want to spend another $150 to replace it, so I just got a $50 one instead, which is, it's still really good. It's just the buttons where they're placed don't always give me the best that I need, but you know, it's not bad. Night Owl, I hope you are doing well. Hope life is treating you good. I got reached out by, I'm gonna make a video about it when it gets here, but I got reached out to, because I know Night Owl, you're in the same realm, and I'm sure you find this stuff interesting like I do. I got reached out to by D-Brand, which was really shocking. I haven't been posting very often. I've started to slowly post again now, but I haven't really been posting very often. And I guess you made a video about it, Night Owl, about how like older videos all of a sudden started getting a bunch of traction out of nowhere. I swallowed down the wrong pipe when I was taking my pills this morning, and it still hasn't stopped. I can still feel it. And so the same thing happened to me. I had a bunch of old videos start getting traction. I ended up with like 99 notifications, which I haven't had in forever. And I got a few emails from different brands just reaching out, but usually it was like AI stuff, and I'm not a fan of AI work. And it was also stuff like, you know, we're a representation company. And I'm like, no, I'd rather make my money for myself. I'm not going to give you money for nothing, so no. And then I got an email from D-Brand, and it was like, hey, we're gonna offer you ABC. I don't want to talk about it until I do the video, but you know, we're gonna offer you ABC. Are you interested? And I was like, I haven't been posting, so why is dbrand contacting me? I've just posted 2 videos. Like, what's going on? So then I did the non-trusting thing, and I emailed dbrand themselves instead of responding to the person that emailed me. And then I was like, hey, like just their tech support ticket queue or whatever. And I was like, hey, I got reached out to by this person. They say they represent you guys. I just want to confirm that it's true. Because if you know, I posted that one video where that religious person has given out my phone number and email to a bunch of different churches in the United States, and now they're emailing me and calling me on a regular basis. And the people calling me, super nice. They're all understanding of what's happening. They're all really polite and really sweet. They're not the problem. It's whoever this moron is on TikTok. Anyways, they so I was like, I just want to confirm so I don't give my information to somebody else for no reason. And then the guy emailed me a second time, and he's like, hey, just making sure that you didn't miss our email. Just want to re-offer you that we're offering to do something with you. And so then I emailed him back, and I was like, hey, I'm just letting you know that I actually emailed dbrand themselves because I've had this thing with this religious person. I'm like, and I just don't want to give out my information because I'm kind of shocked that you guys are even messaging me. And then he messaged me back on the ticket that I sent out, and he's like, yep, I have access to this too, so this is me. I was like, okay, cool. So that was really shocking, which I'm really excited to be doing something with them, which is like so cool. Yeah, dbrand, that's what I like. That's why I'm like excited for it, because like you know, they're not sponsoring anything, and the coolest part of all of it, they're like, we're gonna send you this stuff, you don't have to do anything with it. Like, it's not even like other companies that have been like, we'll send you this for free and just make a video. You don't have to say anything that we're asking you to say, just make a video. dbrand's just like, we're just gonna send you stuff, and then if you like it, then we can talk about doing stuff down the line. But like, this is just to send you something, and if you don't like it, then cool, have this free thing and that's it. Like, that's a really cool approach. Like, that, he's just giving me something. Like, I could literally just be like, okay, cool, see ya. But like, that's cool. I like that. I like that idea. But I like they work with Linus Tech Tips and stuff. I like how they're a big corporation, but they're not acting like a big corporation. You know, they don't have like business speak, and they don't have you follow a bunch of rules with like how they want you to talk, and like, they're just chilled out. I really like that. So it's kind of exciting that they reached out to me. Yeah, and that's exactly it, right? It's like, it's the reverse psychology for sure, because it's like, yeah, you don't even have to make a video. Of course I'm gonna make a nice video now. More brands should do that, because they probably get even more people sucking up to them when they make videos, because I am 100% gonna be more biased now. I can't even lie about that. Mind you, I have seen some pretty great products from dbrand, and so like, I've always wanted to try, and I actually had something that I was gonna order, and then something else broke and I couldn't pay for it, so I didn't order it in the long run. But I'm like, yeah, like, I'd be totally interested. Roman, hello, how's it going? Welcome. How are you today? Good Noodle, thank you so much for the heart. I really appreciate that, and thank you for the rose. I don't know why it's not making noises. It should be like beating. TikTok again did another update, and now I'm not getting sound again. I don't know what is going on. Oh, you know what? Maybe my Windows thing. My Windows Explorer froze. Sometimes that happens with Windows 11, which is really weird. But yeah, it's like, it's really cool. I've started to post again, not as often as I would like, but I am trying to kind of get back into it. And it's not always the easiest to kind of do. Where's the Windows Explorer window thing? I want a Windows login, Windows session. I don't know where it is, dang it. I don't remember which one it is. But I can't even pick my audio. Like, I can't see my audio thing when I click on the speaker. So my Windows, oh, there it goes. Wait, no, it froze again. There we go. Yeah, see, I can't hear it. Why can't I hear it? I should be able to hear it. For some reason, I have no Windows sound. Okay, I'll just go to the stream the Steam SteelSeries headset instead, and maybe that'll fix the alerts, because I can hear that. So maybe the alerts are working now. Yeah, and that's hi Darkest Fog, how's it going? Yeah, it's exactly it, Night Owl. Like they've got these really cool skins, and like I use an iPhone, and so I always have a case on it because I drop my stuff a lot and I don't want to break this thing. But like they've got like really cool skins that you can put on your phones. They've got the cool plates on the PlayStation, like you said. I've seen cool skins for like tablets and controllers and all that kind of stuff, and it's like that's really cool. Part of me is kind of bummed out that I no longer have the Roland Bridgecast, because that allowed you to put like a customized faceplate, and that would be really cool if D-Brand did something like that, but that's not popular enough to do something like that with. But like, yeah, it would be really cool. Like that's a company that to me would be like Rode or would be like Elgato, where like I don't necessarily want to make money from them. I would just be really happy to just like get cool things to show off and play with. Do I support Diddy? Bro, I haven't listened to Diddy since like 2001. I have no idea. I don't even know what the hell's going on with that guy. I haven't followed the news. Those are a bunch of guys, all the 90s and early 2000s rap scene. There's a bunch of guys doing a lot of really shady crap. I haven't been in that scene in a long time, so couldn't even tell you. Although I gotta ask, what do people hope to accomplish when they walk into a random stream and ask that kind of question? You know what I mean? Like, I'm a gaming channel. I'm not a news channel. I'm not a music channel. I'm not a drama channel. I'm a gaming channel. So what are people trying to get out of that? Like, I've had people come in and be like, do you support trans lives? Do you support indigenous people? And it's like, what are you trying to do? Because it doesn't make sense, and it's kind of shitty to derail a conversation like that. It's really weird. It's weird, bro. I'm doing well, Darkest Fog. I'm doing well. I've slowed down on TikTok too. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and that's it, right? You're willing to work with cool stuff, so then other companies are like, hey, you want to check our stuff out too, and then you get bigger offers that way. But yeah, my motivation's really been shot down. I'm not feeling great about my motivation on TikTok. And I've been seeing, apparently TikTok is actually in decline. And I saw there was somebody reporting on it that like not only is TikTok on decline, but they're actually shrinking. Like they're losing followers now, or users. They're not just like starting to plateau. They're actually actively in a negative. And like even Meta is still growing. They've just really slowed down on how they're growing. But TikTok is actually losing more people than they're gaining, which is not a good thing. And I think a lot of it has to do with just how TikTok has gotten rid of everything that attracted people to TikTok in the first place. Like having big creators, celebrity creators, not big creators with big followings. I mean, people like Jimmy Kimmel and Will Smith and all that, basically saturate the platform where they just share their stuff more than anybody else's. And they've kneecapped a whole bunch of different creators who used to get, and we don't all deserve 1 million views, but like it would be nice that if I have 100,000 followers, that maybe 10% of them would see what I post. Because if they follow me, they probably want to see my stuff. I get that the algorithm wants to randomly show people stuff, but you should probably still have a percentage of my viewers see my stuff. And then their algorithm-based bannings and all that, like it's killed a lot of motivation for a lot of people, and it's sad. It's really sad. But I'm trying to stay on it because that is my biggest platform. That is the platform most people care about as far as like big brands and companies are concerned. And like I do enjoy making content. It's really hard when I put a bunch of work into something and then it gets banned because TikTok erroneously says that it's like adult content and I'm talking about a video game. It's just weird. It's just weird. Ty, how's it going, man? How are you? I'm sure you got my text, but yeah, once you're done work, text me to let me know where, and then I'll be there. I'm gonna end at like 4:15. That way I have a bit of a buffer time to be able to head out and meet you. Yeah, and that's exactly it, right? Like, the last few videos I posted, now mind you, I stopped for a really long time, so I've clearly killed my own viewership, but like, the video I just posted now, it's fresh, and I'm pretty proud of it, because I do feel that it's new, that it's one of the better videos that I've done, but it's got 881 views. But the one before that, 1,800. The one before that, 1,200, 1,900, 1,500, 1,500. Like, and then I did one of the gaming facts one, 8,000. Like, that's the best one I've had in months. 5,000, 3,000, 2,000, 2,000, 1,000, 1,000. Like, there's nothing. There's no views. There's no viewership. And at 100,000 followers, you would think that they would at least push it out to a percentage of my viewers, to at least have the people who want to watch me have a chance to watch me. You know, there was a time where I was posting daily, and I had somebody come in and they're like, I haven't seen you on the For You page in like 4 months. I've been posting every single day in the last 4 months. I don't know. It's not, and I'm not saying they're not supporting me. I'm saying, like, TikTok just doesn't show people. It's really wild. Yeah, and the same here, Night Owl. I'm much more motivated on the Minecraft channel. That one's completely new, so obviously it's going to take some time to like get any kind of reach out. But even then, with Minecraft channels, branding and like sponsorships don't happen as often. Like the Hermitcraft guys that I watch, I've been watching them for about 1.5 years now. But I went back and watched like 4 or 5 years ago where they started, where one of the guys that I like joined, and no branded content until this last season. And so it's like they went years without anybody doing any kind of brands, and now they're doing brands. And it's like, I don't know if it's because companies aren't interested in dealing with Minecraft, or because it's such a young audience, it's not really something that's common within the community. But yeah, a little bit of a long game on that one. But I'm definitely pick the worst weather day to meet. I know, right? If you want to put it off, Ty, I totally get it. Like, if I don't know how tomorrow is. I don't know how tomorrow's going to be with the weather. But if you want to put it off, I'm totally cool with it. But yeah, it doesn't have to be long. Literally just like, hey, you got the stuff? Yeah, I got the stuff. You got my stuff? Yeah, I got my stuff. Okay, we'll switch on the count of 3. All right, don't try to rip me off. We can do that and be nice and quick. No worries, Weewood. No worries. I'm committed. All right, sounds good, man. Sounds good. Yeah, I've got the microphone for you. I was gonna give you a different microphone, but I'm just gonna give you the Mayono one, the one that does XLR and USB, because that way you could just use USB-C to send the signal, but then you can also upgrade to like a mixer later on if you end up liking streaming and want a bit of a better sound setup, and you'll have a microphone that can plug into a nicer, you know, sound device or whatever. But the USB will be just fine. And then the C920 webcam, which should be more than enough for what you need to get started anyway. Don't drop it in the puddle. Okay, I won't drop it in the puddle. You don't drop it in the toilet. But yeah, it's been a wild journey on Twitch and YouTube. And I've been definitely less than motivated when it comes to TikTok. But it is what it is. I mean, what am I gonna do about it? I just gotta take it one day at a time and deal with the frustrations of it. I'm enjoying Minecraft. I'm really enjoying Minecraft. I'm right now in the in-between of trying to get my new series started, but I kind of went into it naively. For those who don't know, I'm doing a 1-block sky block, which is a block in the sky in Minecraft. If you couldn't tell by the 1-block sky block, but you can only mine that 1 block. It doesn't actually have anywhere for you to explore, but that 1 block keeps respawning the whole time and randomly generates stuff. And I went into it without really thinking about the fact that I am going to need to plan things ahead of time. With my last series, I was able to plan things like, oh, today I'm going to explore this area, or today I'm going to build this thing, or today I'm going to look for this resource. Whereas here, it's all randomized stuff that I'm getting. And so my videos got to be a lot more about what I'm going to build that day. And I just haven't done that. So the first video is going to be a little bit aimless. The second video is already filmed. It's probably going to be a little bit aimless too. But I think I'm going to have a bit of a better path in the near future. Hopefully the video is going to be a little bit more steady after this. It's just I gotta keep editing. I'm really close, but not quite yet. I know, right, Night Owl? I was hopeful it was gonna do well, and it did a lot better than I thought it was gonna do. I was hoping for like 5K, but yeah, the last time I saw it was like 8.8K. Preston said it was pretty close to 10K now too. I actually haven't looked at it in forever. Let me see. But yeah, those super long form videos seem to be what people really want to see. Yeah, 9.1K seem to be what people really want to see. Boy, that was probably about 30 hours of footage that made that 3-hour video. I don't have 30 hours to dedicate to one video. Then my videos will only be like once a month. So it's one or the other. I either make like one really long video every month and a half to 2 months, or I try to keep the once a week, and then at the end of the series do the long compact version of all of it. The compact long. The long collaborative, or the long compilation video. That's what I was trying to say. Perrier Bubbly. I don't know if you know this, but some of us, not all, are not pussies who are scared to wear something they like because it's only for girls or it's only for boys. Ew, that's gross. That's really gross. Why would you wear that? It's for girls. It's for girls. No one wants to wear that.
I don't want people to know that I'm actually insecure, and if somebody makes fun of what I wear, my feelings are gonna get really hurt. So instead, I'm gonna make fun of somebody else because I'm too much of a coward to wear what I like.
Sad to be you, friend. I'm glad I'm not a chicken. Mine too. So I did mine, and then I gave them like 20 minutes to dry, but they weren't fully dry, and then I went to put my shoes on, and then I ended up like totally wrecking them. And now it's been like a week and they're chipping off. It's really cheap nail polish. But Kendra's sister-in-law, she does really fancy nails. And so Kendra wants to get her nails done for her competition, and then I asked if I could tag along to get my nails done too, for no reason. No competition. Yes, that's true. That's true. I am wearing nail polish. I'm wearing a pink shirt. I'm wearing earrings. Oh my God. Poor Pierre, the little bitch, would be way too scared to wear something like this. Sad puppy. He's scared. He doesn't want people to think he's a girl. Poor him. Damn, I wish people thought I was a girl. Then maybe I'd be pretty. Yeah, and that's the thing. She does it like as a hobby. She has now quit her job. Kendra's sister-in-law, maybe one day my sister-in-law, who knows? She has quit her job and she's now going to become a full-time farmer as well. Kendra's brother is a full-time farmer, and she was at the house for Easter or whatever, and Kendra complimented her nails, and she was saying like she does fully. And I asked her what she does for them not to chip, and she's like, oh, they're full. I don't remember what the word is that she used. I don't know, something fancy that they use for like nail polishes and stuff that last forever. And I was like, ooh, I'm like, would you be willing to do mine? She's like, yeah. And I was like, cause like I do mine and like within 3 days they're starting to chip. I wouldn't mind if they lasted a bit longer than that. And she's like, yeah, you can come over. I can do designs. I can do all this stuff. I'm like, heck yeah. Like I would end up doing like, let's say all black with like an orange or a yellowish color to kind of match the screen, the channel color. I would totally do that. But yeah, like she does little designs and everything. So Kendra's like, can you do mine? Because for the competition, she wants to have her nails done. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna go and get my nails done. That'd be so cool. I've never had them properly done. I am already pretty. Yeah, but then more people would think I'm pretty. Although guys are kind of gross, so I don't know. But yeah, it'd be really cool. But I've never had my nails done, so I think it'd be really fun. As you just announced your partnership, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, I would like to get like channel colors or something. Get it, girl. All right, let me switch scenes here and get the music muted, gameplay unmuted, and I think we're good to go. No, I don't want to quit. Oh, I didn't actually quit and save last time. I just quit. Ooh, the volume is kind of loud. Wow, it wasn't this loud last time. That's really weird. Hey, why did... Oh, wait. Never mind. Hold on. Oh, this is glitching. I can't control... Oh, okay. The Stream Deck glitched out. I'm having these weird glitches with the Stream Deck where the wavelength and the Stream Deck don't always function properly. And what's happening at this moment is my Stream Deck is picking up the sounds I want it to, but my audio that's being sent out is linked to one channel instead of it being the monitor and the stream output. So what I hear in my headphones is being controlled through the Stream Deck Plus, but that also controls what you guys are hearing. When I have it set up so you have one volume and I have another, and for some reason it keeps doing that, and I have to fully reset the Stream Deck and then it works. So something's been going on with one of their latest updates that's really messing with the Stream Deck, but I don't know what it is. I think... Yeah, okay, I think that's okay. I don't know, whatever. Okay, no, just making sure. I thought I was missing a message, but no, we're good. Okay. So, I don't remember what I was saying. So this stream is going to be short, though, because I am going to meet with Ty, and we're meeting at around 4:30, so I have to be done at like 4:15, just so that way my slow procrastinating butt can actually be on time for once. Yeah, I'm assuming it's just something like some weird glitch, and it's probably very, very specific to my setup because I use the Rodecaster, and it's probably just the way that I have things set up is just a weird rarity of a setup that they probably don't see the glitches, but they're happening to me. It's not the Rodecaster, it's the SteelSeries headphones, because what seems to be causing the issue is, and I think it's SteelSeries that needs to fix it, maybe not Elgato, is that for some reason when I turn my headphones on, I talked about this already, when I turn my headphones on, I can hear what's coming through the line in, but I can't hear the PC. So I have to switch inputs to the PC and then back to the line in for it to pick up properly. But then that causes all of Windows to get all screwed up. So I'm assuming that that's what the problem is, and it's not Elgato. But it was working, and now it's not. So whatever Elgato did has now made that become a problem, but not because Elgato has done something wrong, but because SteelSeries has a really crappy integration for their system. Sebcat, how you doing? It's been a while. How are you? No, I'll be fine, man, because you said you're done work at 4:30, right? So if you're done at 4:30, and I finish at 4... Uh-oh. Wrong button. If I finish at 4 or 4:15, like, I can pretty much get anywhere within the city within, like, 5 to 10 minutes. So I should be fine. It shouldn't be like I'm going to be an hour late or something. So we should be good. I'm really in no rush. But yeah, I should be at a decent time. It shouldn't be anything too crazy, as long as I don't get distracted and not forget what time it is. That'll be the only concern, is that I forget what time I'm actually at, and then I don't show up because I'm still busy streaming. But then you'll be here, so you'll be able to see me. Busy with life? Ah, I totally understand that. I totally understand that. Ooh. What is that noise? Whoa, okay. Oh, it's a little bug. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. Are there no coins in this place? Okay. Oh man, oh man. What am I even doing? Oh, okay. I'm really distracted this morning. I mean, I normally am, but I'm really distracted this morning. I feel like the gameplay is still really quiet. Okay, that should be a bit better. Any cool things happening? I was just talking about it. D-Brand reached out, so I'm gonna get to like check out some of their products, which is gonna be really cool. Besides that, as far as like content creation, cool stuff, there's not really much going on. Personal life stuff going on. There's nothing crazy. I went to go see the Hobbits in a play, which was really cool. 2 of the Hobbits from the movie in a play, which was really cool. And I am going to be going to Rochester in about 4 weeks because Kendra's in a competition. Kendra is my girlfriend in a competition for like operatic singing, and so I'm gonna get to go watch her do that, and that's pretty much it. There's not much going on. Oh, this Saturday I have to go and watch the musical that I was in. I recorded it and edited it, and I'm showing it to everybody on Saturday, so that's gonna be really cool. But outside of that, no. You were able to cut out some part of the armor, but now you're lost. Well, hopefully you figured out, Weewin. You had to delete it at some point because it was messing up your headphone audio. Yeah, and that's the thing is like the SteelSeries software is really weird. I'm not a fan of the SteelSeries software. I get it, like it's another free kind of Wavelink style software without any like real prerequisites, and it can be powerful because it does the same thing. It allows you to, you know, have different inputs and outputs and stuff, and you can do a bunch of cool stuff with it. But man, is it ever broken when it comes to the headphones? Because every time I reset the headphones, like I turn them off and turn them on, it resets what audio channel I'm listening to, and then it just messes up Windows. Like I wish SteelSeries would have done something where it's a permanent audio output, because like, well, you know this, Night Owl, but for those who don't, if I look at my audio channels right now, this is why it's also a nightmare for me to have to fiddle with my audio, because this is all the channels I have available when I click the speaker on Windows to choose where my sound is coming from. I have the Wavelink voice chat, SteelSeries Sonar auxiliary, Wavelink SFX, speakers with from the streaming Steam streaming, SteelSeries Sonar stream, SteelSeries Sonar microphone, speakers from Rodecaster Duo chat, Wavelink browser, speaker Steam streaming speakers, Neophyte NVIDIA high definition audio, Speaker 6 Arctis Pro, which are these, headphones Oculus virtual device for my headset, speakers NVIDIA broadcast, speakers Rodecaster main duo stereo, main stereo, SteelSeries Sonar Gaming, headphones Rodecaster Duo secondary, Wavelink system, SteelSeries Sonar Media, Wavelink Music, Wavelink Game, digital audio, speakers, which are my high definition audio, so the headphone jack, Wavelink Auxiliary 1, Wavelink Auxiliary 2, SteelSeries Sonar Chat. Those are all the channels I can choose from to send my Windows audio from. So the problem is that all of them have multiples, which I want so I can actually send individual sounds where I need them to be. But I hate that SteelSeries changes based on whether the headphones are on or off. If the headphones are off, it shows SteelSeries speaker. If the headphones are on, it shows SteelSeries headphones and SteelSeries speakers. And if I turn them on and off, it switches between speakers and game mode. And sometimes it goes from game mode on SteelSeries to the Rode audio. And so like that messes everything up because these keep resetting and changing. And so Windows keeps trying to find one to connect to. If these were just consistently SteelSeries audio and that's it, like that they had all the other gaming and all that crap, but if it just had SteelSeries audio all the time, no matter what, then things wouldn't bounce around. Then I could set the other devices and they would just stay. I hate that. There's so many of them. Really? That's shocking, Night Owl. All right, Ty. No worries. Go do your thing. Go do your thing. That's interesting. I wonder what's going on with them. Like, I wonder if it's a last-ditch effort to continue selling the product before they fully stop supporting it, or if it's been a change-up at work and now they are no longer shutting down and they've just kind of reworked it and sent their work to a different branch within the company. Because I'm pretty sure it was just the Go XLR that shut down and not TC Helicon, right? Isn't that what it was? I think. Maybe I might be misunderstanding. But, yeah, that's interesting. I mean, I don't hold much weight with what they say just because they ghosted me completely while I was still in my, like, peak. And they just kind of completely ghosted me without any kind of warning, but it would be good news if they weren't dead. Not that I'm using my Go XLR anymore, but it would be good news. At least if they just gave it enough support to allow people to use it and continue to do their own thing with it. Yeah, and that's exactly it, Night Owl. That's exactly it. The hardware is decent. My Go XLR Mini, the only problem... I don't even know where I put... Oh, it's at my Mac. The only problem I had with it was that my USB port kept glitching out. And that could just be a specific hardware issue to my thing. I have heard it's happened to other people, but I cleaned it and it seems to be a lot better now. But yeah, it's the software issue. Submixes... That's what I find really funny, is their big thing was about how, like, you could hear what your stream hears, which you can't do with any other software that's out there or any other, like, mixing microphone interface. Because I know with my Behringer one, like, I had my microphone volume and that was it. I couldn't really hear what everybody else was hearing. I had to just hope for the best. And yeah, that was their big strength. But yeah, submixes are so much more powerful. Like, that's one thing that I'm hoping Rode will do soon. They've said that they're working on it, and I'm really hoping they do properly do it. Support for the Unity software, which is basically like the Wavelength or the SteelSeries software, which allows for submixes. Because, yeah, that's how I have mine set up right now. Like, what I hear is completely different than what's out in the stream. I like to have my game relatively loud, but I like to have my alerts insanely loud. And I like to have my voice sit on top of everything so I can hear my voice above everything else. So that way I'm not screaming as much while I'm streaming. But yeah, it would be really, really cool for them to have some submix capabilities, because their software is okay. Their hardware is quite impressive. Nowadays, their software is lacking only so far as the amplifier built in is not quite as powerful as the newer ones, and some of the filters are a little bit more precise in the newer mixers, because like Rode is an audio engineer company. That's what they've done for decades, so of course they're going to have a bit more knowledge when it comes to that. Same with like Roland and stuff, Mackie, which is now owned by Rode. But how many people are really going to be buying a Go XLR Mini and buying an SM7B when they're starting off? Not a lot. So you don't need all that extra amplification. You can get away with a fairly low amplification mixer and still be okay. Yeah, I don't want to see them die. I don't want to see them die. Yeah, and that's exactly it. And so Night Owl, the really cool thing about Unity, because when I was using the Streamer X, is when I really, really got to see how capable the Unity software is. I actually like the Unity software even more than I like the Wavelink software. I like the Wavelink because I can use the Stream Deck with it, and that gives me more versatility in like actual use. But in channels and stuff, Unity is actually more powerful because it allows you to have multiple outputs. Whereas like the Wavelink, as far as outputs are concerned, you have the monitor mix and you have the stream mix. And so you can choose the two channels in it. So that's what I've done. I have my monitor mix that goes to my Rodecaster secondary channel. And I've got my stream mix, which is going to my main channel on the Rode. And then in the Rode, I've got my headphone channel. So I've got 3 channels working. But the Unity software allowed me to pick a monitor, a headphone, and still have the stream mix and the main output mix. So I could actually have 4 full channels that all have their own submixes involved, which then allowed me to do things like have 1 full submix for the stream that's on its own channel, 1 full submix for my headphones that's on the channel, and 1 full submix for my like Minecraft stuff that's on its own channel. So that way I could have 3 full different submixes and none of them interfered with each other, and I still had full control with like actual dials. So if they include that capability with the Rodecaster, this thing would be unstoppable for pretty much anything you need to do as a content creator. But there is no support with the Rodecaster, which really sucks. They just have the Rode Central, which is okay, but it's like the Wavelink where it only has 1 channel out or 2 channels out, and it's like, oh man, I just need 1 more, just 1 more, so I can have more than anything, so I can have 1 for the alerts and 1 for my headphones. That way, if I mess with my headphones, it doesn't mess with the alerts. I also wish that they had profiles, so I could just push a button and have a whole new setup on my stream, on my Rodecaster, so that way I could have like a Minecraft one where I have my separated vocal and gameplay audio without having to really mess with anything. That would be a really powerful thing to have too. But Elgato has got it figured out. Elgato knows exactly what streamers need and how they need it, and a great way to get it done. And it's what I try to say all the time is my use case is so specific. Not everybody needs 4 actual output channels. It's overkill, but it's because I'm lazy and I want to just be able to just do it. You know what I mean? Hello, Preston. How was lunch? What did you have? What did you have for lunch?
Hey, you got me. Here, take this. Boing.
You spilled the coffee on yours. That was the them issue. Why didn't they make it coffee proof? They should have made it coffee proof. That's what happened to my stupid how's it going, Timmy? How's it going? Welcome. It's been a while. How you doing? That's what happened with my what are they called? Razer Tartarus, whatever it's called, the half keyboard. That's what happened with that. I spilled coffee on it, and I broke like 8 or 9 of the keys, which really upsets me because they were important keys. Does TikTok allow? I don't think TikTok allows, like, I don't think they do bing bong when somebody messages, right? I can't get like a message ding dong. It would be really cool if I could, but I don't think I can. Alerts and gifts. No. Can the alerts give me every time I get a message? Ding dong for alert sounds. That's for the gift alert. Custom text, follower alert. No, it doesn't show me. Dang it. That's too bad. That's too bad. Oh, nice, Preston. Nice. What did you end up getting to eat? Like, what kind of breakfast did you go for? I like the Canadian traditional or Americanized traditional, because I know the UK has very different, and I'm pretty sure most of Europe has different traditional breakfasts. But like here, it's like bacon, eggs, potatoes, toast. I prefer sausage to bacon, but yeah, I like that traditional breakfast. The audio is working on TikTok, right? Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay, it should be. It should be. Bum 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 ba da da bum 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 ba da da da. Black pudding, maybe mushrooms? I've never heard of black pudding. Huh. So when I read that, my initial thought is like bacon, sausage, egg, and beans. I'm like, oh, that's weird. But then I'm Latino. We eat beans with everything. So yeah, no, that sounds delicious actually. It's just when I think breakfast and I'm thinking Americanized, Western American, Canadian breakfast, I don't consider my own breakfast that I have like my traditional Salvadoran breakfast. But yeah, no, that sounds actually really, really good. Tomato hash brown. Yeah, that sounds really yummy. That sounds really yummy, actually. What I don't find appetizing is beans and toast. But it's more because I like my beans, but I don't want them on my toast because then my toast will get soggy. But I do like beans. So that sounds delicious, though. Which is, I think, is why I like the traditional, like, Canadian-style breakfast, because to me, that's a different breakfast. That's not normally what I would have. Whoops. Oh, I missed it. Oh, I'm dead. Nope. It tastes better than it looks. I mean, I'm sure it does taste good. Because, like I said, I love beans. I eat beans with a lot. Well, not anymore because I don't cook beans for myself because I'm a lazy ass and it's a lot of work to cook beans. Unless you go canned, but nah. But yeah, it's for me, it's the texture thing. The toast getting soggy is something that I can't handle very easily. I'll deal with it, but I definitely prefer my toast not getting soggy. And I feel like beans would just make it super soggy. Oops. Oh, Timmy, I know all too well what that feels like. Obviously, I'm not trying to say, like... I'm not trying to diminish your feelings, so I don't think that at all. And I don't think what I'm saying is going to sound like that, but just in case, I wanted to clarify. But my grandmother passed away about 3 years ago now, and that really sucked. And hopefully the mole isn't. I had the same thing. I actually have had 3 separate moles taken away. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera. Maybe, maybe not. Hold on, if I get close enough and cover my face. Can I see it on camera? No, I can't. It's right by my nail, but the camera's not. You can kind of see the little pink spot there. That little pink spot that you saw there, that was a mole that they got rid of. I have one on my forehead that they got rid of, and there was another one on my forehead as well, I think, that they got rid of. And they were nothing. Skin cancer runs in my family. My grandfather had skin cancer. It was technically skin cancer, but it wasn't the kind of cancer that would kill him. It just meant he grew a lot of moles. And so they just always check mine just to make sure whenever I have new moles. I suffer from a lot of skin tags. So hopefully it's nothing. You know, there's a good chance it's nothing. Our generations, I mean, I don't know how old you are, but like my generation and younger are much better about taking care of their skin than like our parents and grandparents were, because they were outside all the time. They wanted that tan. And so skin cancer was really prevalent with them. Our generations have been much more about wearing sunscreen. A lot of us are hermits and sit inside our house all day. So like, hopefully it's nothing, but it's good that you got it checked out, because if you got it checked out and it's early enough, it's nothing to be concerned about. You can get it treated and then you're going to be fine. So try not to drive yourself too crazy until you know. No worries, Preston. I'll take a look when I get a chance. Yeah, you'll still have to wait. But, you know, try to remind yourself also that no news is good news. If it's bad, they usually try to get to you pretty quickly so that way you can do something about it as soon as possible. If you don't hear anything, there's a good chance that it's nothing. But again, it's just better safe to be. It's better to be safe than to be sorry. So they try to help you kind of handle it, I guess, ahead of time, so that way you're not worried, or not. That way you're not ignoring it, and then it turns out to be something much more serious. Andrew Bites, thank you so much for the GGs. How are you? Andrew, I don't blame you. Preston was saying the same thing. I think a part of it is the way that the planet works and how like the controls are kind of weird. You can get used to it over time, but yeah, initially it's kind of annoying because Mario tends to not always go in a way that makes sense because the camera changes. And when the camera changes, all of a sudden the controller also changes. Even though you're holding the same direction, Mario will all of a sudden just go in a circle. And that can be really annoying to do. There are some really cool levels in this game. The music is amazing, and graphically for an old game, it's pretty good looking. But I can understand people kind of struggling to get into it sometimes, for sure. I have ghost skin and could burn like a lobster. I just saw a stand-up thing recently, Night Owl, where there was a guy talking about how he has really, really, really pale skin and he's really sensitive to the sun. And then he's talking about how his girlfriend's family invited him to go boating. And he knows that he burns really easily. He's like, I burn so easily that if I stand by a window indoors on a cloudy day, I will get sunburned. And so he asked his girlfriend's family if they had sunscreen. And they had like the sun protection factor 15. And he's like, okay, so then I can go fishing like an hour before the moon. That's great. And he goes, and that just proves to you, I'm so white, I can't even do white activities because I'll burn easily. Like, it was funnier when he said it. I killed the joke, but you get what I'm saying. I thought it was really funny. Yeah, Andrew, absolutely. Like, I find Mario Sunshine's control scheme is far worse, but that's just because Mario Sunshine is broken. And it feels like a step down from Mario 64, but I prefer Mario Sunshine when it comes to the level style, the theme, using FLUDD. I love all that stuff. Galaxy is not my favorite out of all of them, but I do really prefer the control scheme on this, but definitely the weird planet the planet camera angles and stuff are kind of hard to get used to. They're kind of annoying. Relatable. Yeah, when he said that made me laugh pretty good. Kendra's the same way. Kendra's got like ultra sensitive skin. So she's the same way. Like I was saying to her, you know, just like talking about future and stuff, and I was asking her like, you know, what kind of wedding she would like, and she was saying like she would rather have a nice honeymoon versus having a nice wedding. And so we were just discussing like what our dream honeymoons would be. And I was like, yeah, I'd like to go somewhere warm where there's like a beach and I could just sit there and be lazy for the days and not do anything. I'm like, I just want to be lazy for a bunch of days and just enjoy. And she's like, well, you'll go on that honeymoon without me. And she's like, because I don't do sun. I get burned way too easily. So we had both agreed that if we get to that point, we will be going somewhere like South Korea, because that would be really cool. But yeah, she very much has super sensitive skin. So I get it. Oh man, yeah. The Resident Evil games, the only reason I didn't have problems is I had a really easy time wrapping my head around the tank controls, mainly because like up is always forward no matter what. So I always knew that even if the camera angle changed, if I was heading forward, I would always be going forward by just pressing up. But it is really shocking to your system when it's constantly changing the camera angles on you. And sometimes you're like within an area that triggers a camera change, and it triggers back and forth multiple times as you're trying to move. Or you're trying to run away from a zombie and you've got the stupid tank controls to deal with. That is not fun. That is not fun. You're allergic to the sun. She was actually a blonde. Kendra was actually like a golden blonde child, and then her hair turned brown as she got older. But yeah, she was naturally like a blonde little girl. I've even said to her many times when she started showing me like her baby pictures and stuff, that her pictures make her look like a completely different person. Like I wouldn't know that was her if I saw her baby picture and she didn't tell me it was her. And even when she shows me, like, because she's got a gigantic family, even when she shows me her family pictures, I can't tell which one's her without her telling me which one is her. What do I do here? Oh, I gotta do it twice. I got it. Everybody likes a little tan, but yeah, a little tan's not worth the cancer. And with like the lighter skin, the cancer probability is so much higher than with darker skin. It's not worth it. And the wrinkles, man, the wrinkles. It's just not, no, I don't know. You must have seen it. Everybody must have seen it. The girl that went viral because the one guy was talking about how, you know, millennials are aging differently than everybody else and we look young. And then she started making fun of him, trying to humiliate him by saying he looked 30, but he's 38. So she just proved him right. And the thing is, she looked like a millennial and it turns out she was only 20. And it's like, homegirl, don't throw stones when you're living in a crystal house. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. It's not a good idea. I know in my case, the only reason I look young, well, one, genetics. My family overall tends to look fairly younger. Like my mom dyes her hair because she wants to, but she doesn't have to dye her hair because she's 60 something, 64, and she has gray hairs, but her hair isn't gray. It's like barely salt and pepper. I'm 38 and I'm about to be 38 and I've just started to get gray hairs. Mind you, I don't have a lot of hairs, but I've started to just get gray hairs. So like we have decent genetics as far as like aging is concerned. But on top of that, like I never go outside. So the sun will never have a say in how damaged my skin looks. And now I've started moisturizing. I wish I would have done it earlier. I probably would look even younger had I started moisturizing earlier. But yeah, I'm not going outside. Screw that. Right, Night Owl? Totally. Wizard Gold, hello, how's it going? Welcome, how are you? But yeah, totally proved his point. And that's exactly it. Like, I think under the right circumstances, I can look quite a bit younger. Face to face, I look slightly younger than my age. Because I have some friends that are around my age and they look far older than I do. But I'm not delusional. Like, I don't think I look 20. But I know I've been mistaken for, you know, early 30s. Some people in certain videos have commented that they think I look like I'm in my late 20s. I think that's more of like, just happens to be the right lighting. My hair just happens to be right and makes me look slightly younger, like a more mature, younger person. But yeah, I think a lot of millennials are aging much, much younger than expected. And she fully proved his point when she tried to mock him. And nobody would have said a word had she not tried to mock him. But then she tried to mock him. And so like, you shot the first fire. You fired the first shot. You fired the first shot. So, sorry you got roasted. Yeah, Preston, you've got a much more youthful look than I do. One, your skin is nicer. I think what helps me also look younger is the acne. I was just talking to Preston about it. No matter what I do, nothing fixes the acne. Like, I'm using Proactive right now, and I'm in one of the worst breakouts that I've had in a while. So that helps me look younger because you don't expect somebody that's almost 40 to be having acne breakouts. But you have a much more youthful face in general, but you also have a more youthful demeanor. You have a smaller bone structure than I do, so that also helps you look younger. Whereas like I'm more broad than you are, I'm taller than you are, but I've also got like a really big head, and I don't have like the defined jaw. I mean, if I lost some weight, I'd probably have more of a defined jaw, but you have a much more naturally defined jaw anyway, so that helps you look younger. The way your hair is helps you look younger, and you're obviously way more fit than I am, so that also helps you look young. So yeah, 25 I could definitely see coming from you. And even with me, I've known you since you were 19, and I still think of you as like a 24-year-old, 23-year-old. And then I'm like, no, you're like the same age as Kendra. Like you're not this little kid. But I still think of you that way. One, because that's how we met and then we went so long without seeing each other. But two, you also just act and look younger than you are. So that's a huge benefit for you because that means more work, like longer term with work. I don't know what voice to give this guy.
What? Hey, old man. Are you practicing to skate too? Well, why don't we play a game? Can you catch me?
Beards definitely play a factor. I think being completely hairless helps men look much younger, but it also, you know, beards are men's makeup, right? We can hide imperfections behind a beard. We can also highlight things with even just a bit. That's why I keep like the 5 o'clock shadow thing. Like this is me. I shaved yesterday. But this is me. This is where I try to keep my facial hair, because if I go fully down to the skin, then my little chicken giblet here is more noticeable, and my jawline is less noticeable. By just having the 5 o'clock shadow, I'm able to have just a bit more definition of the face, which makes me look a little bit more thin than I am. A proper beard can definitely make a man look extra, like, handsome, but then it also adds another 5 to 10 years to their face. So it's like it's give some, take some type of situation. Kendra doesn't like the facial hair on me. I've never been able to grow a beard like you have. I've tried so hard, and I've seen a lot of men who have thick beards that are like, you just have to get past the weird scraggly section and then it thickens up and then it looks like a real beard. But mine just ends up turning into a neck beard, and this just stays scraggly forever. And so I've tried to at least like thin the bottom out. So then this one, as it gets scragglier, it gets a bit thicker, and this one will be thinner, and hopefully it'll even out. And it kind of works, but not fully. It still just looks messy, and Kendra just doesn't like it. She does not like the facial hair. Thank you, Preston. Thank you. I don't mind the 5 o'clock shadow. And even there was a picture of me in 9 to 5, the musical that I was in, where I had grown in my facial hair as much as possible. So then when I did the mutton chops and the mustache, it would be a lot more thick and look really good. And my mustache looked really good. I didn't like it, but it grew in as a very thick, well-defined mustache. It worked so well. But there's one picture of me where I'm standing there and like, yeah, the beard actually looked really good in that picture, but that was months of me growing it, like a couple of months of me growing it, and a lot of like maintenance all the time, and it still looked shaggy. It happened to be the right angle. I was making the right facial expression in that angle that made the beard look really good. But yeah, the beard doesn't grow really nicely on me, which kind of sucks because I wouldn't mind having a proper beard. Yeah, yours isn't too patchy. Mine's pretty. And the thing is, like, it's all thick. Like, from the sideburns to about here is really thick. This is super thick. The mustache starts kind of scraggly, in the middle especially, but then it thickens right out. But it's this little circle right here that stays patchy. It's just this little circle. So what ends up happening is I end up with, like, thickness, then really patchy, then thickness again, and all this stays thick. So it's, like, full, like, neck beard highlight. And where you want like the actual definition here, nothing. And so it really sucks. And because my hair is very dark, but also very coarse and like sticks out, it it doesn't get a nice shape, because that's the one thing that I've noticed is a lot of men have almost a curl or like a kink to their hair, which helps it look thicker, and mine goes straight out. So when my beard grows out, my mustache grows out, it sticks straight out. And so it's really frustrating because it's sticking straight out, it looks thinner than it is. Whereas if it was slightly curled, then it almost like doubles the layer of thickness, and I don't get that. Mine goes straight out. Even like when it comes down, it's like straight. And not even like straight down on my lips where it has like a bit of a curl inwards. It's just straight. And so it's really frustrating because it doesn't allow me to have like a proper beard. Merle, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hello, Ian. How you doing, man? How are things going? Are you coming on Saturday?
Not bad. Old man. I'm gonna choke. With skating skills like that, you might have a chance, a small chance maybe, but a chance.
I swallowed my water wrong this morning when I was taking my medications, and my lungs have not agreed to fix themselves, and now I keep choking on nothing. Nice, man. Nice. I have no idea what's going on with movie night because they just reached out to ask me if I was able to have everything for that date, and then I haven't heard anything. So I don't know what we're actually watching, like if we're watching half of one and half of the other, or if we're watching one and then they're going to make a future date for the other. I don't know if they're going to be like, who wants to order the video, and then we're going to have a second movie night for the second cast, and then they'll deliver the movies those days. I have no idea what's going on, but I am glad that I am done. I am so tired of watching 9 to 5 and working on the damn video, but I'm glad it's done, and I'm excited for everybody to see it. Let's just watch the new Dune movies. I haven't seen the original ones either, but I've heard not to watch the original ones. But I do want to watch them. I've heard they're pretty decent. I do, Merle. I do, and I don't even make a face when it happens. Tommy, hello, how's it going? Welcome. I could do a great Dr. Robotnik cosplay. I could. Is it? Yeah, I've heard, Ian. I've heard it's really, really good. Kendra's sister has watched them, and she was saying to me that I need to watch that one and not watch the originals, because I was saying I wanted to see the original first to kind of have a comparison, and she's like, no, don't watch that, but watch the new ones. They're good. So I want to see them. I've watched some some videos talking about like the plot, because I guess a lot of people were misunderstanding what the role of Timothy Charmeleon, whatever his name is, of what like his character is, and so they were explaining it, and it seems really interesting. The whole story seems interesting. I want to watch it. I definitely want to watch it. No, the OG is amazing. I mean, it's amazing and how bad it is, but I loved it. She did say it was amazingly bad. I've seen the one clip of Captain Picard, him fighting with like the really, really bad CGI. The really bad CGI like shield that they put on that was basically just like a photoshopped PNG. But yeah, Kendra's sister was like, don't watch it. It'll just make you mad because it's so bad. It's like, okay. But I feel like it would be so bad that it's good because of how bad it is. Oh, dang it. Come on, hurry. Hurry! Hurry! Oh! I'm too busy talking and not paying attention. That's what makes it so much fun. Yeah, I think I'd be interested. The thing is, the only issue I would be concerned about how bad it is I'm not a big sci-fi person in like that kind of sci-fi. Obviously, like I'm a big zombie fan, so I do like science fiction, but I don't like that kind of like Star Wars, Star Trek, Dune, like space cowboy style sci-fi. And so I don't know if it being really, really bad would actually be enjoyable because I don't appreciate those kind of movies. It's kind of like Samurai Cop. That movie is just objectively bad. But in my opinion, it's even better than The Room because of how bad it is. But I'm also somebody who watched a lot of martial arts movies growing up. One of my best friends was Vietnamese, and he was obsessed with martial arts movies, so we would watch them all the time. And definitely an interesting appreciation of the movie Samurai Cop because of that. What? It hit me? Oh, my health is low. Uh-oh. No, get up. My eyes are starting to burn. But today it's because I didn't sleep. I mean, I'm still not blinking like I never do, but I just didn't sleep, which is not a good thing. No. No, no, no! There we go. Whew. Hey, look, they actually stretch out Mario's arms and grow his hands. Huh. I didn't know that. Interesting. Ba-da-bum. I do, Preston, I do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I want to play Paper Mario. I want to play Paper Mario. I definitely want to play Paper Mario. I haven't ever played it. I want to play Thousand Year Door too, but that's gonna have to wait because that's gonna be a lot of money. But yeah, I do want to try Paper Mario. I've heard. Wow, I'm having a hard time talking. I've heard really, really good things. Time is it? Yeah, we got about 20 minutes. 20 minutes and then I gotta stop. I am hoping to be live tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure if I will be. I'm gonna aim to be live tomorrow. But I have to finish editing my Minecraft video. I'm gonna try to edit the rest of it today so that way I can be live tomorrow. But if worst comes to worst, I will probably not be live until Friday. But I'm gonna aim to be live tomorrow. Oops. Dang it. Yeah, I've heard really good things. I've played a lot of Mario RPG, and I really liked that. I've never beaten it, but I really liked that. And I've heard Paper Mario is even better. So, definitely wanna, I wanna try that game. It's like the the Paper Mario RPG. I do want to get the remake of that too, but that's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money. Being broke sucks sometimes. Okay. Oh, I need the fire flower, right? Oops. Oops. Okay, how do I get up though? How do I get up? Flagpole? Hearing what sounds like a shine. I'm assuming it's just the star bit thing. I don't even know. I don't know what I'm doing, everybody. I'm just kind of... Nope. Oh. It's gonna run out, isn't it? Okay. So I gotta make it all the way over there. Let's go. Oh, I forgot. I can't do that. My brain is so not on today. I have no idea, Preston. The last time I beat this game was years ago, and I don't remember how many moon things I need, but I think from what I saw in the main hub, I have something like 3 or 4 more worlds to do outside of the... not including the levels themselves that are in the game. So if it's three or let's say 3 more worlds, and each one has probably like 8 shine things that I have to get, then maybe another 21 levels left. I don't know, something like that. That's a complete guess. I have no idea. I have no clue. But probably a couple more streams at least. Though once this is done, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Because I think I have Mario Galaxy 2, but I think that's on the Wii, and I don't remember where I put all the stuff to my Wii. I have to find it all. So I guess I could play Mario 64, but I'm getting a little bit Mario'd out. I've been doing Mario for a few months now, or 2 months now, I think. I'm getting a little bit tired. A little bit tired of Mario. I love Mario, but... Dang it. Well, how do I do this? Nope. I'm getting a little bit tired of Mario. It's just been a lot of Mario for a very short period of streaming. So I don't really know what I'm gonna be doing for the next little while anyway. Ah, it worked. Am I gonna cheat on him with oh, maybe I could do like Luigi's Mansion. I have that game. I don't know. I'll see what I do. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. The reason I like these games in particular is just I can just play without thinking, which is what I'm doing now. I'm just like chatting and the game's just on. Instead of having to like actively be paying attention, which is the downside to games like Soma or even like Dark Souls. It's just I have to be paying attention. And on days like today where I'm really tired, I don't have the energy to pay attention to stuff for that long. But they do burn me out. It does get a little bit exhausting to play these games all the time. But I am worried that if I don't have something like this to kind of work as a palate cleanser or as like a lazy stream day game, then I don't know what I'll do, because right now outside of this game it's Soma and Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 means I have to stand and actually play physically, and Soma is the emotional having to pay attention because I'm gonna be scared the whole time. So it's like this is nice that I could just do it, but like I said, I'm getting a little bit Mario'd out. So yeah, I don't know. I thought I just felt my phone go off. Maybe not.
Yes.
Oh, this guy. Oh, I gotta race him? Okay, cool. Oh no! He's running weird. I don't think Andrew Bits is here anymore, but that's what I was talking about. He just runs in circles for no reason, which is really strange. Wow, that was a lot easier than any of the Mario chase things from Mario Sunshine. Although it's just as hard as the pianissimo guy that I used to race in Mario Sunshine. So I guess it's kind of on par. It's on par.
Yeah.
Okay. It feels for some reason like I only slept like 2 hours. I didn't. I slept like 5. But it feels like I only slept 2. Really, really strange feeling. Ooh. I do like this about this game, how it's like different planets, so they can have completely different schemes and they all just make sense. Not that Mario's ever actually made sense or needed to make sense, but I do like this because they can just make the worlds incredibly weird. Hello, Nier. How are you? How have you been? How's life?
Yes.
I'm assuming I need these guys to throw me out. Go. Okay. What is the show that is something that they would do, where they would have like the spinning arms to fly? Oh, what show is it? I don't remember. There was something from the 90s that's how they would do it. Also kind of reminds me of Tails from Sonic. All right, Merle. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. I hope you're doing okay. Maybe. No, because Inspector Gadget had a hat. At least Inspector Gadget here had a hat that did that. Like he just had a hat that spun. But I remember somebody having arms that spun. I just don't know. I just can't think of what it is that I'm what I'm connecting it to. It'll probably come to me at like 2 in the morning when I'm at work. Inspector Chalupa. Hold on here. I do, Fabio, I do. That's what I like, is that there's just enough nostalgia here to remind you of the old games. So can it be counted as his hat? That's true. That is a very valid argument. And Nier, that's exciting. Things going well with somebody is always a little bit exciting. Hopefully things continue to go well. All right, see you later, Preston. Enjoy your bowling tournament game. I don't know. What do you call it? I don't know. Enjoy the bowling. Enjoy the bowling. Oh, I was looking at chat. Mario, stop it. The lighting here is actually kind of impressive. Wow, that looks pretty decent. This, how you see the other thwomp up there versus the thwomp down here, this reminds me of a game called Fisherman's Tale. I don't know if you... Uh-oh. Wow, scary. I don't know if you've heard of Fisherman's Tale, but it's a really cool VR game. But what it does is you are like a little puppet inside of a lighthouse, but you also have a model of the lighthouse in front of you. But if you manipulate the model, a giant version of you manipulates your world. And so like you can do different layers of things. So like you can pick up a little item from the dollhouse or from your real world and put it in the dollhouse, and the giant you will put a big version in your world. Or you have something that's really big in your world and you hand it up to the giant you, and now you have a little tiny thing of yours. It's a mind bender game, but it is really fun. And that's what that reminded me of when I saw the two thwomps. Well, hopefully not, Nier. I don't have any advice I can give you. Relationships can always be kind of scary. At the same time, just think long and hard, because if somebody can have that much of an impact in your life, is it something that you are in a good place to do? That's the only thing I would be considerate of long term. It's a VR game, Fabio, and it's really, really good. They came out with a second one just a few months ago, I think. And yeah, you're like a puppet. And so basically there's the house in front of you, and like let's say I need like a big container to do something in the game. I can, like, a big me can take this and put it down in the little dollhouse. But then in the real world, a giant version of me is putting it down in my world. So now I have a huge tub in front of me. Or if like they need a toothpick, and then I can have something like this, and then I can reach up, but in like, because it's in VR, I'm like reaching up with my hand, but I can see the tiny me in a dollhouse in front of me, and I can grab it, and all of a sudden I've got the tiny version of this in my hand, and the giant me took it from my hand. It's a weird mental thing. But it's really cool. So like one of the examples of how they do it in the game, you end up meeting a little crab, and the crab says that he won't help you until he has his hat and his life preserver ring. And so in the boat that you're in, or in the house that you're in, you have your hat and there's a giant life preserver. So then what you do is you grab the life preserver and you hold it over your head, and then the giant you grabs it, and now you've got a little life preserver for the crab. And then you take the hat and you hold it over your head, and then you grab the hat and you give it to to the giant and you take it, and now you can give a little hat to the crab. So it's like, that's how things work. Or like there was a key, and the key was in your world and it was giant. And so what you can do is you can, as the giant, reach into the dollhouse and grab it, and now it's a regular key, so you can open a door. But then you can also raise it up and grab it again, and now it's a tiny key, and now it works as like a door handle for a cupboard. And so it's like, those are the kind of tests that you get doing in this game. It's really, really cool. It messes with your head, but it's really, really cool. Yes, Fabio. So this game is only VR. I think it's out on the PS5 VR, like the PSVR 2, but yeah, this game would only be on VR because it's the only way that it would work. But it's a really cool experience. I guess I'm about to find out. Yeah, just be aware of where you are mentally, Nier, because yeah, if somebody that you're just like getting to know and talking to can have such a devastating effect on your life, you may not be in a position to date as easily as you would consider normally, you know? Because like, it's understandable if you've been with somebody for like 6 months to a year and then you guys break up and it's gonna have an effect on you. But if it's somebody that you're just getting to know, that they aren't officially anything with you, and they're gonna have that much of a devastation on your life, I think that's more of an insight of where you are, and not so much an insight of how much you care about the person. It's not healthy to need somebody else to keep you stable. Do you know what I mean? So it may be just a clue that something deeper is going on that you may want to look into. Now, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not an expert in any of this, and I'm not diagnosing you with anything. I'm just saying it's something you may want to like think about when it comes to dating somebody. Because also, for a relationship, if you are in a nice, stable spot emotionally, you will also be a better partner for somebody else, which then just builds a stronger relationship with that person, which then means you won't have that heartbreaking devastation when something goes wrong, if something goes wrong with the person that you're with. Dang it. I can't. There we go. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Nice. I've played Rise of the Tomb Raider once. It was really, really good. I've also played the original, like the first Tomb Raider relaunch. I've never played Shadow of the Tomb Raider though. I want to. I've heard that one's really good too. Dang. I feel like I have to keep going up, right? Oh, okay. That scared me. Oh, you're stuck on the final boss. I've heard it's pretty hard. Like I said, I've never played it. My ex had it, and she used to play it a lot. And it looked really cool, but it wasn't a game that I ever played. It was hers, so she played it. I never did. But I did play the first two, and I thought they were really good. Okay, it's 4 o'clock. I need to stop because I need to go meet Ty. I don't want to be stupid late to see him. Trying not to yawn too hard. Okay, there we go. Yes, save my game. Perfect. Perfect timing. It's perfect. Perfect. There we go. There we go. All right, folks, I am cutting this short because I do have a meeting with Ty, who was in the chat. He is hoping to start streaming and doing more content soon. And I am going to be giving him a microphone and a webcam so he can get started on the right foot and have some decent, you know, equipment to at least get started with, instead of like some weird dropship microphone or dropship camera that is like super low quality. The C920 still holds up really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna go meet with Ty, and things should you know, be busy for me the rest of the day, because I have to go and edit the rest of my Minecraft video, and that's gonna be a pain in the butt. But yeah, that'll be everything for me, everybody. I am hoping to be back tomorrow. If I finish my Minecraft video tonight, I will be live tomorrow. If I don't, I have to spend tomorrow finishing the Minecraft video, and then I'll be back Friday for sure. Friday, 100% I'll be here, but tomorrow is like 50-50, kind of depends. But that'll be everything for me. I really appreciate everybody hanging out, spending some time with me. Hopefully my blabbing on wasn't too boring. I will say goodbye to TikTok. Thank you for being here, Fabio and Nier, and anybody else who's been watching. I really appreciate you hanging out. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow or the next day, whenever it is that I'm live. And I don't think I'm going to do Mario next time. I think I might be back to Soma, unless I'm really tired again. But I'm probably going to be back to Soma. I'm really having fun with that. And that'll be everything. So thank you so much. See you later, TikTok. And Twitch and YouTube. Yes, we would. It'll be really quick. Like, it's just me dropping off the microphone and thing, and he's giving me a USB stick with a bunch of like games and stuff that I can emulate and stuff, because there's some games that I want to try that I don't have copies of. And then that'll be that. So I hopefully will be back tomorrow. All right, Weebin, have yourself a good night, and I will see everybody else later. All right, see you later, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.